Hello guys, and welcome to another video on DJ Vlogs, and welcome back to the 101st episode of the Now Update. Today I've got quite a lot to talk about, so let's jump in with all the latest Now That's Cycle music news and updates. So first of all, I'll talk about the upcoming albums that are due to be released. So Now That's What I Call 60s and 70s Summer Seasons in the Sun was of course released on Friday. The album is out now, and if you would like to get a copy, you can do. You can get that from all usual places, so Amazon, HMV's website, and of course Now Music's online store. And of course you can also get it in supermarkets and HMV stores, and again that's supermarkets that are still selling CDs. If your local supermarket doesn't sell CDs anymore, then they of course will not be selling this album. And of course I did in fact review the album. If you would like to have a look at my review, you can do. There'll be a link in the description down below to my review, or of course you can check that out on the Now Review playlist on this channel. So now let's go through the upcoming albums that are due to be released. So we have Now Yearbook 1981 Extra, and that is due to release this Friday on the 1st of July. Then we have Now Yearbook 1980, and that is due to release on standard CD, special edition CD and vinyl, and that is due to release on the 15th of July. Then we have Now Cycle Music 12, the re-released edition, and that is due to release on the 29th of July. You can of course pre-order from Amazon, HMV's website, and of course Now Music's online store. And when these albums are out, you'll be able to get them in supermarkets and HMV stores, and of course again that is supermarkets that are still selling CDs. So of course a few days ago Now Music announced that they will be re-releasing Now Cycle Music 12 on CD. Now, of course it's due to release on the 29th of July, which will be the same time that Now Cycle Music 112 will be released, which I am very surprised that, as many of us expected that to be released on the 22nd of July, but of course they have announced that to be released on the 29th. Now of course they have announced this album to be re-released on CD. That of course means we're very close to an announcement on Now Cycle Music 112, and that hopefully should be announced this week. If it's not announced this week, then it could be possibly next week, but I definitely expect that should be announced this week. So now let's have a look at all the Now Cycle Music albums in the official top 50 compilation album chart. This is where I look at all the Now Cycle Music albums that feature in the official top 50 compilation album chart, which is updated every Friday, and I release episodes every Monday. So at number 1 we got Now Cycle Pride. That is a new entry there at number 1. That has done so well to get to number 1. I was definitely expecting that to do very well, maybe not number 1, but I'm so glad that has got to number 1. I was definitely expecting that to reach top 5, and I'm so glad that's gone straight into the top 5 and has of course gone straight to number 1. Let's just hope that doesn't fall down many places next week. At 5 we got Now Cycle Music 111. That's unfortunately down 1 place this week. Last week that was of course at number 4. This week is unfortunately back down 1 place to number 5. Still doing reasonably well. Of course that has been out for a few months now, so I'm surprised that it's still in the top 5. Let's just hope that it can either maintain its place, or of course if it does drop down next week, not fall many places. At 6 we got Now Cycle Timeless the Songs. At 15 we got Now Cycle Rock 2021. At 17 we got Now Cycle HMV. Now that of course is a re-entry. Now of course Now Cycle HMV was sort of re-released onto vinyl last week, of course that's why it's back in the chart, and it's done quite well, and that's done very well to get to number 17 on the chart this week, especially considering that was a very special album, and it was of course a limited edition album. I wasn't too sure how many copies there are. I have been told that just over 950 copies of the album have been sold in the last week, so that's done very well. I'm not too sure if there were 1,000 copies, or there may have been a few thousand, but that's still done very well considering that was a special album. At 20 we've got Now Yearbook 1981. At 29 we got Now Cycle Music 110. At 32 we got Now Cycle 80s Dance Floor. At 45 we got Now That's What I Call Punk and New Wave. And at 46 we got Now That's What I Call 70s Pop. So those are all the Now Cycle Music albums in the official top 50 compilation album chart, which is updated every Friday, and I release episodes every Monday. So this week we've got 10 albums in the top 50. Last week we did of course have 7, so we have of course gained 3 more albums this week, one of which of course is Now Cycle Pride, which is a new entry there at number 1, and then of course we have a re-entry there, which of course is Now Cycle HMV, and then of course we also there just at the end had Now Cycle 70s Pop, which is back into the top 50 this week. That is up a massive 16 places this week, which has done absolutely amazing to get back in the top 50. Although the albums this week aren't doing that great, the statistics for the albums in the top 50 this week are: we've got 6 albums going down, we've got 2 albums going up, we've got 1 new entry, and of course we also have 1 re-entry. It's not doing great. It could definitely be doing better. More of these albums could of course be moving up. We have got, unfortunately, again, the majority of these albums unfortunately dropping down this week, which we can just hope that more of which start moving up over the next few weeks. So that is it for today's video cut. So that is it for today's video. I hope you have enjoyed. If you have, please make sure to give it a massive thumbs up. It'd be much appreciated if you do. Also make sure you subscribe and enable notifications to be notified every time I post a new video, and make sure to follow my Instagram, my Twitter and my Snapchat. That'll be just aside right there, and links to my social medias will be in the description down below. Make sure to follow up on all of them. And guys, I'll see you soon for another YouTube video.